Okay, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I have something exciting for you. So, I went on a solo adventure down to the south side of Vancouver Island in Victoria, and I decided to stay at a one-star hostel, okay? And I'm gonna share my experience with you. I am gonna compare the reviews I saw online prior to my visit, which by the way scared the shit out of me, okay? Like reading some of these reviews, and I'm gonna read it to you guys and kind of just compare my own experiences from the reviews. Without further ado, let's just dive right into it, okay? Cut and okay, you guys, so we made it to the island and I'm just walking to the hostel right now. I'm honestly so nervous because on the way here I was kind of reading some of the reviews and I'm scared. But it's in the downtown area, so it's really nice and it's really close to everything. So we shall see, and stay tuned for the rest of the video. Honestly, I'm thinking it's a little bit quieter, definitely a little quieter part of town from what I've noticed so far. If you can't tell, there's really not much around me, just like a little bit more of apartments, and yeah, there's not too much around here. I am so nervous, I don't know why, but yes, stay tuned. Oh my god, you guys, I am so nervous, and like literally it's right here. So whatever you're seeing behind me is literally it, and this is kind of what it looks like from the front, okay? So I'm gonna show you right now. There it is. There's a church right beside it, so cute. Okay, so already you guys, super inaccessible. There's no one here. Okay, so I'm assuming that I think maybe the owner might be living here and she maybe stepped out or they stepped out, but there's no one here to kind of check me in, and they said that check-in would be at 3 p.m. and I think it's around, yeah, so it's about 2:56, okay? So it's almost 3 p.m. But she did say she was stepping out, but I wasn't sure when she was coming back. So hopefully it's just a few more minutes, okay? And I'll show you guys around inside. Okay, so first things first, when I got to the hostel, I was literally shitting myself, okay? It wasn't very far from where the bus dropped me off from the ferry terminal. So the walk was maybe like less than 5 minutes to get to the hostel from the main street downtown, where the buses and kind of like the traffic is, the main roads of the city. But walking over there, I was just thinking about all the reviews that I had read prior to coming, and it was honestly scary. It was scaring me a little bit, but I'm gonna read out my first review here. So this one's from Olive a year ago, okay? Could be a really nice and quiet place, but everything is dirty and you don't feel really welcomed by the man owner. Don't leave at 11:01 because he gonna be really angry and even knock at the door of the washroom you have to use before leaving every 20 seconds to tell you have to go. Really bad with guests and not smiling at all. The woman is nice though. I love how he's referring, or they are referring to Olive. I don't know if it's a he, she, but I love that they refer to the people as the owner, him owner, the man owner, and the woman owner, okay? Girl, they have names. And I think their name was Freya, and then the guy at nighttime that I saw, which was like the older guy who did like the night shift, his name was Ben. He was kind of funny though. He was a funny little one, a little creeper, that one. But he was always available, super kind and respectful from my experience. And yes, it could be a quiet place, but for me, it's too quiet. Oh my god, you guys, when I got there, I made this video. Okay, so I made it to my room, and you know, it's really small. There's not much to it. It's kind of a disaster and a mess in here right now because I literally just spewed my stuff everywhere because I kind of just like to see things, my stuff, all in order. But so, like, honestly, first impression when I walked in, like, it wasn't bad. But anyway, I'll show you guys my room. So this is what it looks like. There's not much. I can literally do a 360. See, not too much. Like, honestly, my first room that she had given me had no window, okay? And I was like, I'm sorry, but I need a window. So here, I have a window here, and I made sure to check to see if it was like protected, and it is, thank God. There are bars, so no one could come in here, okay, and murder me in the middle of the night. So we're good there. But yeah, I'm so happy that I have a window because I could not have survived without a window, okay? But yeah, my bed is really small. There's like not much to it, like. You guys, I'm gonna exit. So this is kind of the hallway, and then my room. There's not much to it, really. There's literally not much to it. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm only here really just to sleep because I will be exploring most of the time during the day. But anyway, I'm actually gonna head out. I will see you guys later. Clip into it, okay? I made this video not knowing that these walls are literally paper thin, okay? I didn't realize until literally the night of when I could literally hear everything, okay? It was wild. There is no privacy in here. It is so quiet because no one makes noise because you can literally hear everything in whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, even like eating a bag of chips or something and the crimpling of the bag. I feel like you could hear that. Like, it's that quiet in there. First thing, I booked online, no problem. The reservation went through, didn't charge my card or anything. It just reserved my spot for a twin bed, for a twin bed single room. I wanted to stay there privately because honestly, I was looking at the dorms. Didn't want to deal with people, and like, I don't know, I just didn't want to deal with people for this experience. Like, I feel like staying in a 1-star hostel was an experience itself, okay? I don't need to be adding more shit to that with, like, you know, other people's shit. Like, no thank you, no ma'am. But anyway, so the rooms varied. It was like $30 for the shared dorms and stuff. There was like man dorms, mixed dorms. Anyway, and then there's also the private ones, the single beds and then double beds. But I got a single bed because I mean, hello. We flying solo over here, okay? Honestly, there was no issue, but I did call because I did look at some of the reviews and they were saying like there was bad communication, my reservations didn't go through and all that stuff, but I did call ahead just to be extra cautious, obviously, okay? Because we wanted it to work out, okay? So anyway, I called ahead in advance, made sure that I had their room, made sure they got my reservation, blah, 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 letting them know when I was coming, when my time of arrival was for the ferry. And the lady on the phone, her name was Freya, and I think she's the owner. But Freya, she was kind of, yeah, a character, let's just say. But there was no issues booking, and then once I got there, there was nobody there to be found. I mean, I couldn't find the door. I mean, there was nobody there to be found, but I did text her, and she did, like, maybe within 5 minutes after I texted her, because check-in time is at 3 p.m. there, and then checkout is at 11 a.m., okay? And so I kind of just planned everything where I got there at 3 p.m. And honestly, I got there right on time, but within 5 minutes, I got in. She was able to let me in, and there was a little office on the side of the house, okay, on the right side of the entrance in the front of the house. And first of all, you guys, the house is so cute, okay? This is totally my vibe. I was vibing with this house, okay? This house is so cute. Like, I would buy this house to like live in it, okay? This was originally a house before, and but honestly, the house was so cute. It is totally my vibe. Like, even if it were like anywhere, like this is the house I would choose over like a modern one personally, okay? I like character and charm. So anyway, let's move on. Another one. Here's one from Raph Meyer, okay? This hostel deserves 0 stars, but it is really a hostel, or more so a shelter. Oh my god, very weird vibe within the building, with mostly elderly men staying there, as well as, from what it looks like, street workers using the accommodation too. Oh my god, that's so funny, because I had this same thought that I'm like, homeless people probably stay here that can afford to be here, right? I mean, it's super cheap, and, you know, it's a bed to stay in and a warm place and a roof over your head, like just the bare minimum. I mean, I literally thought that, and I even wrote it in my journal thinking, oh my god, this could be a home for like homeless. But I don't think it's like that anymore from my experience, okay? Bathrooms are filthy and dirty, while there's only 1 shower per floor and a separate toilet. The positive reviews are definitely not from travelers, but people who are long-term living in there and call it home. Oh my god, because as I said, it's a shelter after all. The building is run down, gross, stains all over the walls, inside the room and the bathroom. This place shouldn't be able to sell their rooms online. Stay away in cap locks letters, okay? And trust the negative reviews. Okay, Raph Meyer, okay? You are a little dramatic, okay? You're being dramatic here. Okay, first of all, okay, this is not just where elderly men sleep and stay. From my experience, honestly, like people that I saw, there was a mixed group of people. I actually met some very interesting and cool young people. I mean, it's a hostel after all, okay? So there's gonna be so many different walks of life within this, you know, facility, okay? Hello? So, like, I've stayed in hostels before, and I genuinely love staying at hostels because you do meet really interesting and friendly people. It's a place where you can really meet new people, like, all across the world, you know, in different walks of life. And I think that's just the fun of staying at a hostel. Okay, Raph? But anyway, so the bathrooms are filthy, he said, okay? And I'm thinking maybe not that filthy, but definitely not to my standards, okay? It is a bit dirty, but again, it's a fucking hostel, okay? And it's literally the cheapest hostel in the middle of downtown Victoria. Like, what can you add? What else do you want, girl? Okay, you have a lock in your damn room, okay? Get it together. What are you looking for? What is it that you want? But anyway, honestly, I actually ended up going to the dollar store and buying sandals because I highly recommend to buy sandals for the shower in public showers, okay? Highly recommend it. You do not want to get no fungus, whatever the fuck that's crawling up there, in from the bathroom. Ah! Get some damn sandals or flip-flops for the shower for public use. But obviously it's not going to be the cleanest because it wasn't. If you're like me, I'm very particular about my cleanliness. And like you could see stains on the walls, probably from like over time from handprints, especially on the hooks and stuff in between. And for me, that irks me. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot. Anyway, went to the dollar store, got like, you know, disinfectant wipes and wiped that shit. But you know, it's one of those built up that it's just hard to remove, even though, but for me, for my sense of self, for my sense of, you know, being, I'm like, please, let's just disinfect this entire room, okay? Obviously, there's gonna be stains and stuff, little stains here and there, but it's gonna be expected. Like, it's not the Grand Sereno, the fucking Grand Casino, okay? You're not staying at the Westin, the Fairmont, okay? You're staying at Turtle Hostel, okay? A Turtle Hostel. Literally minimum, the bare minimum. Oh, also, you don't get amenities here. You don't get even a towel. I was shook when I was like, I didn't bring a towel. Like, what? The most basic thing. But you have to pay $1. I mean, it's $1. It's worth $1. Get the damn towel, okay? So we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's read this one. Okay, so. Okay. This is from Kate. Rundown. This is from Miss M. Krog, okay? Rundown, not very clean. I had a junkie shooting up in my room, and that for $30 a night. If you want to stay close to Victoria drug scene, then that's your place, okay? So first of all, you guys, yes, this is on a more seedy part of town of Victoria. If you live in Vancouver, if you know what Vancouver, British Columbia is, there's a place called the East Side. This reminded me of that. This area reminded me of that. So I kind of expected a little bit more, you know, dodgy area with like the homeless kind of just near, but honestly, if you're not afraid and should just not let that bother you, they don't bother anybody. And honestly, yes, it can feel unsafe, but you know, you just have to be cautious, obviously, and just be aware of your surrounding as per usual, like any other day, okay? Just being cautious and being aware of your surroundings is #1 key. If I were to give this, rate this myself out of 5 stars, I would give it a 4.5, okay? Because the 0.5 for me was the cleanliness. I feel like they could have cleaned it and maintained it a lot better, like really scrubbing, okay? But I don't know, maybe because I'm just a little neat freak, a little clean freak, but I mean, it's kind of expected at a hostel. You're not gonna be super clean and cleanly and the most cleanly in a hostel, but I stayed in hostels that are quite nice and clean and well maintained with full staff, right? But I think that, you know, for what the price was, I kind of expected that, right? I kind of got what I paid for. But I did have another option. I really wanted to stay at Ocean Island, I think it was. But you guys, I really wanted to make this video when I saw this. I saw something similar online. I'm not quite sure who did the video, but I wanted to do it for you and for me. Because I had so much fun doing it. Anyway, I made a good choice. I feel like there was no regrets. I was happy with the service. I was happy with my overall experience. And yeah, a 4.5 for me. Yes, so I'm gonna end it right there. Let's wrap it up for this video. But if you guys made it this far, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up and let me know so I can make more content. Subscribe and join the tribe, okay? And hit the notification button for the next one so you don't miss out. And thank you guys so much again, and I will see